What up, Mr. Hip Hop Vegan, coming with another video. Hopefully everybody's doing well. My mission in life is to serve 1 billion people through meditation and yogi sciences. And today's video is going to be about the conscious community and why conscious community will always stay broke. And before anybody says anything and says what my credentials, if I can say that, blah, 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 all that other stupid shit, I've been dealing with this shit since the 90s. About stupid shit, about the same thing, and you becoming a follower instead of a leader. And that's what happens when you try to join a conscious community. They want you to become followers instead of leaders. It's like the drink the juice, Jim Jones drink the juice community type shit. That's what it seems like. We're in 2019 and people still talking about the world is coming to an end type shit since the 90s. Imagine before that, the people who grew up in the 80s and the people who grew up in the 70s. They always talking about the same shit, that the world is going to end, and there's a lot of bad shit happening, even though realistically we're living in one of the positive times in the world. If you don't believe me, just do your own research. And now to get back to my subject about why the conscious community will always stay broke, because they're always looking for that leader. They're always looking for that one leader who's going to take them to a different place that they're in. It's like the whole Jesus Christ thing for the whole, oh, I need this person so I can live my life, instead of you being the leader of your household and you running your life yourself. You can learn from other people, yes. You can learn from different cultures. You can learn from different people, different ideologies and stuff like that. But once somebody try and put that ideology on you and tell you that's the only way you're supposed to live, then that's when you have to look the other way and do your own shit, because it's going to be the people that's closer to you. Once you stop believing what they believe, then they're going to stop being your friend and shit like that, because you don't want to believe the bullshit that they believe in. And that happens a lot of times, and you see it a lot in the conscious community. They're always looking for that one leader, that one person to follow, and then that person that they're following will be the person that's robbing them, charging them extra. Don't go out and buy from other people, because you're not buying from people that look like you, but the same people who look like you are charging you double the fees of what things are supposed to cost. If that's what you want to do, if you want to pay double, then that's you, and if you want to pay extra, that's you. But what you got to understand with a lot of these people, how they get people is they see that you're struggling, and they shine a dangling silver dollar, a gold piece, and be like, you can come get this, but you just gotta give me a certain amount of money. You can have all this and stuff like that, and they both do it. The white community, black community. There's always, in the Hispanic community, there's always that one person who's dangling something in front of you, saying that you can reach this certain point. You just gotta pay me a fee. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're learning something that you can double your income from, or double your knowledge and stuff like that. But once it gets to the point where you're not receiving, they're not reciprocating what you're giving back, then there's something going on. And you see a lot of that in the conscious community. You can lie, you can hate me, you can bash me, you can talk all the shit you want, but in the conscious community, the reason why people stay broke is because the people that you're following is keeping you on that broke stage, so they can just keep being the puppet master, and you can be the puppet, and they can dangle and tell you which way to go, and they can speak big words, and they can read a book and put definitions together, and then when you do your research, and then you see what these big words mean, it really don't mean shit. Instead of using "and," they use something with 4 syllables, and it just means "and." You can sound intelligent by using big words, and then when you break down them big words, it means the same shit. It means nothing, because it's just a big ass word. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't build your vocabulary, but all I'm saying is, if you don't know your vocabulary, and then you think somebody's using high vocabulary, how are you gonna know if they're robbing you or not? You see this shit all the time. They use the functionality, and you what's that shit they always use? The metaphysics and this and that, and they're coming to get you. What you gotta understand is they use scare tactics so you can be in fear. Religion use fear. All these gurus, they use fear. We are a fear-based society. If I wanted to make a lot of money and become a billionaire, I'll come up with a fear-based product and then serve you with it. Like same thing with the vegan, or you're gonna die from cancer, so you gotta eat this way, buy my product, buy my cell food, buy this and that. You're gonna live in poverty, put your money in this stocks and put your money in this mutual fund. Everything is fear-based. It's fear-based. Everything is fear-based. You're gonna die. You're gonna die from cancer. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna be living in the streets. Everything is fear-based. So once you start understanding that everything is fear-based, they really can't control you anymore, and you can stop being fearful of stuff and just learn out on your own. Get the books. If you want to hire a teacher who you're gonna pay $2,000 and then they're gonna give you information, that's fine. But if you're gonna give somebody $2,000 and they're not giving you nothing in return, then you just been scammed and you're not doing your due diligence. So the reason why I wanted to come up with this video is because I wanted to come up with this video since the 90s. Me dropping out of school and me trying to be something that I wasn't, because somebody kept holding this fear-based mentality over our heads and telling us that you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. The white man is gonna kill you and this and that. All this bullshit that nothing has happened, to tell you the truth. Because what happens is you put this fear in your head and then shit start happening because what you think about a lot happens, and then you start fearing shit that doesn't even make sense. And they keep controlling you with fear. The same thing the church do. Well, if you don't believe in God, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't believe in Allah, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't believe Muhammad is the last prophet, you're gonna go to hell. If you curse, you're gonna go to hell. If you this and that, you're gonna go to hell. It's a fear-based mentality. Once again, it's a fear-based programming that they have you. And they're the puppet masters. So what they use is fear. Fear is the number one thing that most people use in business. Most people use in the conscious community is a fear-based mentality, so you can be scared. And once you're scared, it's easy to control you once you fear. I mean, if you're scared of heights and somebody's gonna say, yo, if you don't do this, then I'm gonna have to put you on top of the roof. And then once you're on top of the roof, you're gonna have to look over the ledge and you might fall. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna cough up the money. You're gonna cough up the money, and that's just a metaphysical way of putting it. But at the end of the day, they just programming you with fear. This whole conscious community is a lie. The whole conscious community is false advertisement. Like I said, they're using fear. If you do there's people out here with Google degrees telling you how a doctor is not living the right way. And it's just a battle, and a battle between a whole bunch of different worlds. It can be white, black. You see these preachers, they use the same thing, fear-based. If you don't tithe, you're not going to heaven. You're broke, living in a motherfucking 2-bedroom apartment with 4 or 5 kids, or 10 people living in a small ass house, while the preachers over there just balling. And I'm not saying all preachers are balling, but a lot of them are. Well, most of them are not. It's 1% in everything is the people that are making the big, huge money. There's always that 1% that's making that big, huge money. And hopefully y'all listen to this conscious community and start having your own backbone. Stop letting them use fear to control you. Stop letting these people become your puppet master, and you becoming the puppet. The only thing you have to worry about is controlling your own house. These people will sell you programs and this and that, and then you'll learn nothing, and then they just take like a whole bunch of scavengers and the bloodsuckers that they are. And then they use that black poverty, and I'm saying more of this because that's what I'm more in tune with. They use that black poverty, they use that they did this to us, they did that to us, and they use that fear, and they dangle everything in front of you, and then you go reaching, and then only some people make it out. And they use that crab in the barrel mentality type shit, when crabs aren't supposed to be in the barrel. Crabs are supposed to be in the ocean and doing their thing. But that crab in the barrel, the reason why the crabs are pulling other crabs down, because they're not supposed to be in that barrel. Nobody's supposed to be in that barrel. They're supposed to be in the ocean chilling. But then they come up with this crab in the barrel mentality. First of all, you're not supposed to be in that barrel in the first place to be pulling anybody down. But they use that. Your own people that look like you. And what you got to understand is, it's going to be the people who look like you, the family members that are going to let you down. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, family members. Everybody's going to be the first people who let you down. And they're supposed to, because those are the people that are closer to you. And it goes both ways, because once you make it, they're going to want something. And then once you don't make it, they're gonna talk shit about you. So if I was you, choose the pain of making it and not giving a fuck. And I just want to make this video short. It's gonna be part 1, because I got a lot of shit deep and down inside me that I just want to let out. Because this whole community shit is bullshit. It's not about let's get together and this and that, because it's always gonna be that one person with that ego that's gonna let you down. That one person with an ego that thinks they're smarter than you, and that they're gonna put you down when the moment gets tough. If there's a couple of people that you can trust, sure. But nowadays, the people that you think are down with you are gonna be the first people who fuck your girl. It's gonna be the first people who, once you break up with your girl, they're in their DMs. It's gonna be your own family members who let you down. It's gonna be your own people that look like you who's gonna rob you. So when people say white this, black this, white people being scared of black people is stupid, because it's gonna be somebody white that's gonna attack you. And if you're black and you're saying this white people this, white people are the devil, it's gonna be somebody who looks just like you who's gonna rob you and who's gonna let you down before any white person, and vice versa. And the same thing goes in the Hispanic community. It is what it is. But then they'll program you and tell you lies that it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't. They talk about black on black crime, but it's white on white crime the same way. Maybe not in the same, it's not, in the same thing, but when you take everything from somebody, from a group of people, you take, and you don't give them shit, and you don't allow them to have shit, they're gonna kill each other. It is what it is. You take, and you don't give nothing back. You take them from their homeland, you bring them here, and some of them were here before, and you still want to take. You get free, you got free workers from them. You killed their ancestors. You killed their parents. You made them believe that their history is only slavery when they were here, when they had history before slavery. And then you want to understand why black people are mad. So that's what I want to talk about today. Don't trust this conscious community. Make your own consciousness and just build with your family, your immediate family, your kids, your sons, your daughters, your wife. And do it like that, because this community shit is not going to happen. It's always going to be that one person with an ego. It's always going to be that one stronger person in the alpha who's going to be able to take charge. There's always going to be a beta or an alpha or whatever you want to say. It's always going to be that one person who more people attract to them, because they're just smarter. But once you're the alpha in your own home, then they're gonna look at you like, yeah, this is my dad. Oh, this is my mom. Same thing. Ain't no about black woman is God or the black man is God. It goes with a household. Y'all both guys put together, and there's always somebody putting one against each other. No, it's everybody. It's one family, but people don't want to put it like that. And like I said, just to summarize everything down, this conscious community is not going to save you. You have to go save yourself. A lot of people got Google and they're still asking questions on the videos of what to do. There's a Google. Learn about investment. Learn where to put your money. Learn how to buy a house. You don't need to fucking go buy a $1 million program to learn how to buy a house, or give your money to somebody who's going to teach you how to buy a house, when you can Google everything. YouTube it. There's YouTubers out there who show you step by step on how to buy a house, how to fix your credit, how to do this, how to do it. It's so much thing you can learn online. But the thing is, people want the easy microwave mindset. I want somebody else to do it for me in the beginning. It's not going to work like that. And that's how it's easy to take advantage of you. If you're broke and you're living in a 520, if you have a 520 credit score, it's so easy to manipulate you. It's easy enough. I can just say, yo, give me $2,000. I can fix your credit and give you a $750 in 6 months. Give me $2,000 right now and I can fix your credit. And then you can give them the $2,000 and they never call you back, because you don't understand how you to do your own research and to do it yourself. And once you understand how to negotiate and find the right people, then you pay the right people. But y'all motherfuckers want to pay people who just want to take advantage of you guys, of anybody. And it's been a long video already, so I'm going to keep it like that. part 2 coming up. Maybe Friday is coming up. And it just bothers me because the internet is the new hell. People online is the new hell. People talk like they know everything online when they don't. And y'all follow these people. They use big words. And you fall in love with that shit because they're using big words, and then when you break out that big word, it doesn't mean shit. And y'all still follow them and send your money to them. I'm gonna leave it like that. Peace.